Hey brothers, good morning. JK here. I just got in from a run and I wanted to take a moment to share a quick message with my brothers out there who are still relapsing, who are still slipping, and those of you who are very unhappy. You're unhappy because you feel that despite your best efforts, you still have nothing to show for controlling this behavior. In fact, you feel that you have access to all sorts of resources to control it, but you feel that there is something within you as an individual that prevents you from controlling your behavior. Like, yeah, there's a system, there are all these things, but I don't believe that I have what it takes to end this behavior. This message is for those of you who believe that, because this might come as a shock to you, but almost everybody who begins this journey and ends it by rewiring their brain and controlling this behavior has at some point felt the way that you do right now, that it's some personal failing that is unique to you. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's not unique to you. But that's not my point today either. In fact, the point I want to make is that this is making you unhappy. And all of this changes with changing your mindset first. If you don't have the right mindset to reboot, even on your own, then you're going to keep being beaten down by your failures, and you're going to keep feeling that no progress is being made. So here's the mindset that I want to share with you today, and I hope it'll give you some hope. The mindset is believing and knowing that your future is always bigger than your past, for two simple reasons. The first reason is many of us are unhappy today with our sexual behavior and our lives in general, simply because we keep living in the past. We keep looking at our past and going, I slipped so many times. I failed so many times. In fact, that way you feel inside, the way you feel that you are uniquely unable to implement a system and control your behavior because you have weak willpower or you're a weak man or whatever that is, it comes from your past. If your past did not exist, or if your past was not given as much relevance as you give it today, it would not be a problem. Now, your future is bigger than your past for two reasons. The first reason is because your past is shorter than you think. See, we keep looking to our past because it's our only form of reference. Our past to us is so huge. But don't forget this. You spent most of your past as a child or an adolescent, a teenager who basically just didn't have a lot of experience. A lot of your past was wasted because you just didn't have knowledge. That's the first thing. It's shorter than you think it is. Your future, on the other hand, is much bigger than you think it is. If you're in your 40s or in your 50s, right, when you look at your past and all the years up to your 20s that you spent just being a dumbass, making bad decisions just because you were young or not the best decisions, you realize, okay, like I didn't spend 50 years fucking up, right? Maybe I spent 20 learning or 10 learning, all right? And if you're in your mid-20s, if you're in your 30s, if you're in your 40s, gosh, your future is huge. The second reason why your past is small and your future is bigger than your past is because your past is limited. And by limited, I mean that you did not have as much knowledge as you have at this very moment. Even as you watch this video, if you complete it, you come away with more knowledge than you had in your past. So your past is limited. There's only so many lessons you can learn from the past. But what you can learn in the future is infinite. As long as you are alive and your brain is functioning, there is so much that you can learn. You can learn more in the next 1 year than you did in all the years leading up to this. Doesn't that make the future amazing? It does. But the thing is that you don't have that mindset yet. Your mindset is stuck on the past. That's making you unhappy. So my advice to you, brother, is to start spending time. Start spending more time in the morning, during the day, build it up as a habit, getting excited about your future. and your present moment. The past is the past. I've said it before, I'm not a therapist. Therapists go into the past to help you find your root cause and your trauma. Maybe that works for some of you. It worked for me for a little bit, but what works way better for me is my present and my future. Because I don't want to spend so much time living in the past, learning from that, when there's this amazing opportunity ahead of me. Like, what am I going to do? What can I accomplish? How much happier can I be in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? The possibilities of that are way more exciting than anything I can go back and visit in the past. Because the past, I can't change it. You can't change your past. It's full of limitations. So let's start building the habit of getting excited about our future, about all the different things that we can do. And I'm sharing this to you guys as just a reminder that this is one of the important concepts, one of the foundational concepts that the entire PornReboot system is built upon. So if you're trying to use our coping strategies and all our different tools, they're going to seem very vanilla. They're going to seem very ordinary if you don't have the right mindset behind them. So this is one of those mindsets to apply. I'm going to go ahead and start my day, but I'm JK, your brother in this struggle. Have a wonderful day, and please take some time to think about this concept. Bye.